Hey fam, Gracie here. I hope all of you are doing all right. And if you're not doing all right, I hope and pray that you feel better soon. And myself, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I am blessed. Yes. To the new subscribers and returning subscribers on the channel, thank you so very much for your support to me on here. Means a lot to me, and I don't take any of you for granted. And to the members that are supporting the growth of this channel, you are doing me amazing, and I really appreciate you. And of course, to those people that keep watching me through the windows, ventilators, and doors, but they don't want to enter the house, thank you so very much for watching my videos. Again, I hope today you consider subscribing so you become part of this amazing family. Yes, and thank you so very much in advance. In today's video, I landed on something that I thought is very interesting. I've been watching a lot of these videos, and I don't know what to think about them. Thank God I come from a society where a lot of these things are not happening yet, especially when it comes to kids. Kids are like our very valuable possessions, and we're supposed to be protecting them. The government is supposed to be protecting them. Everyone is actually supposed to be protecting them. It's vice versa in the West. Literally you cannot even entrust your kids to any school institution or anything, like, yeah, because literally the people that you want to entrust your kids with, they are, forcing them to take things, and also manipulating parents to sign things because they would rather have a child this than have a child that. But this video is of Elon Musk actually saying that he lost his son to the woke virus. Yeah. And I don't want to waste so much time here. Let's watch exactly what he said on this interview. Then we are going to come back and say something about it.
And he shared something about his son who passed away, his son Xavier, that is so gut-wrenching. And to me, it's absolutely evidence of why this whole agenda, this whole woke agenda that's trying to confuse the next generation into not accepting the identity that God gave them at birth, why it's so damaging. So remarkable.
It happened to one of my older boys, where I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion. I was told, Xavier might commit suicide if he.
That was a lie right from the outset.
Incredibly evil. And I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison. So I was tricked into doing this. It wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs.
Which is true.
Anyway, and so I lost my son essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's lots of people in that situation now.
Right.
It's not pretty, and lots of demolished kids.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason to be the final straw. All right, so let's.
So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that. And we're making some progress.
Join the club.
Yeah.
Before I go into so much of what I have to say, I want to show you something. you see how difficult it is for Elon Musk to even, like, the man that is so smart and so eloquent, right, outspoken, and how he's finding it so difficult to even speak. And I'm going to put a video right here of how a parent might feel processing all of this. Take a look at this.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now, Gary.
I'm hurt bad. Really bad.
What do you have to say?
Why? Like, I lost him. Like, he's gone. And it just seems like something went wrong somewhere.
So this is your fault.
I believe it's mine.
Yeah, just to make things clear, you heard the interview. The death that Elon Musk was talking about is not literal. Like, his son is not dead, like dead, right? But rather, he's not his son anymore. And he says he was tricked into signing the documents during COVID and the confusion that was happening, which I know for sure. Everybody says that once COVID came, there was just a shift of things changed. There's just something that changed. So he says it was during that time where the confusion was happening, and that's when he got tricked. Now, of course, he's facing a lot of criticism from the side of the people that are supporting puberty blockers for kids transitioning. I don't want to say so much because I I don't know. Anywho, they are calling him unsupportive to his daughter right now because, yeah, as much as he say that his son died, but what he was trying to mean is that the puberty blockers and all of that were ever transitioning robbed him of the identity of the child that he brought into this world, who was a boy and now is a girl. And again, this has literally sparked a lot of criticism from the people that belong in the other camp, and they are saying that Elon Musk is not supportive, and that does he ever care about the happiness of his daughter right now. And I think one thing that personally, parents are also humans, and they also have feelings, and also they also get disappointed. Sometimes we mistake support for, like, support is supposed to be leading you in a direction that a parent sees and is like, this is a good direction, so I'm gonna support my child. But according to today's world, whatever it takes for you to support your child, even when you see they're literally heading in the wrong direction, but because society is pushing you to literally comply with whatever confusion is going on, and it's called normal. If a person is mature and they decide to go that way and they are of a consent age, that is something different. But if this has to be done to a child and a parent has to painfully go through this, even when they know this is not right, but because of the fear of being cancelled, you understand? And of course, you're going to hear a lot of the criticizers saying that puberty blockers are not something that is tolerizing. But let me put these videos right here, and you see the people that literally say they transitioned as children and now they stand at zero chance of having babies or bringing babies into this world.
In my experience, I learned about transgenderism through the internet at roughly about the age of 11 or 12. And I mean, it captivated me. I had body image issues, and it felt like I found the explanation for as to why I felt so different from the women around me. This has left permanent effects on my body. I might not be able to have children. I don't have my breasts anymore. I have complications from the puberty blockers, the testosterone, and the surgery.
That's
3
correct.
years after I've stopped taking all of them.
I'm very suspicious about. Okay, but I understand.
Are you calling her a liar?
No, but I am saying that I'm pretty sure a mastectomy, that's not in the trans guidelines of how people should transition.
Oh, it is.
No, it's 100% is. Look at
It's in the WPATH guidelines.
Look at WPATH guidelines that came out last
They've been lowering the age guidelines.
So from what you're looking at, from what you looked at, those are literally kids that their lives got ruined because of, you know, the ideology that I am I'm being very careful here because I don't want to offend anyone. But when it comes to kids, I mean, if you are a mature person, you have every right to do whatever. But these people literally say they are coming for our kids. And people thought that is a joke. Now getting a man like Elon Musk coming out to say he's going to destroy, because he vowed, you guys, like he vowed, he said, I am waging war on this and I'm going to destroy this. And the person that was interviewing him was like, welcome to the, you know, to the club. Thank you for joining. You understand? And I think one of the major, major moves that he took was to get X, which was Twitter. And yeah, he's saying he's going to do whatever it takes to make sure that he stops this. I wouldn't want that to come to Africa. I wouldn't want that to come to my country. I wouldn't want the children to be indoctrinated. Let children be children. And I think because of this, we are going to see a lot of identity crisis. Like there's going to be a crisis in, like, you just give it time. I promise you, give it time. We are going to witness the hugest crises. Like, is it called crises? Hey guys, I'm not English, okay? But we are going to witness one of the biggest crises in the entire history of human life. Because there's so many people that are going to be struggling with their identity. And of course, we've seen a lot of people detransitioning. And they're not telling anybody to detransition, but the backlash that they are getting from the community is just so, oh my gosh, so huge and so big, right? But what would force someone to detransition if they felt like that was the best decision to make? Now what has changed? You get it? These manipulative behaviors of you would rather have a child A than have a child B. And when I say a child A and a child B, you guys should understand that I am trying to say you would rather have a live child than, yeah. Because apparently they say if you do not allow your child to do this, then yeah, it is as if we have weakened we've weakened depression, we've weakened all the mental health issues, and people have reduced it to one solution. If you allow your child to do this, they are going to leave. If these children are already going through a conflict in their head, I don't think there's anything that is going to change. The satisfaction does not come from the fact that they feel like now they are okay being in this body. This is way deeper than, deeper than just that longing to be someone else that you are not. And the whole entire narrative that if you don't allow your children to do this, then they are going to take their lives. That is like a cover-up for the whole problem. Again, I have to go back to the fact that these children are supposed to be protected by the schools, but then the schools are pushing these things into your children when they go to school. Again, these children are supposed to be protected by the government, but then the government is putting, like, literally legalizing all of these moves to come for your children. But you parents that are watching me, do you understand the pain that Elon Musk was going through? Would you let your child go on puberty blockers to transition? Would you support that? Yeah, I'm not a parent yet, but I will soon. Yes, I'm gonna be a mother. As it is a pleasure that I will be able to bring a spirit, a soul, a body into this world with all the mess that is in it. And I would like to be a good parent too. But yeah, those of you that are watching me, are you guys gonna, like, how many of you have let your children go on these things because they felt like that? I'm not here to judge anybody, but I think children should be children. And that's why I always encourage you to come to the motherland. Come home. If you feel like it's going to be so hard and so tough for you to raise your child here in Africa, here in Uganda, this is the place for you to raise your little ones. And let them play with kids and let them be kids. Let's not, like, I don't like it that we have to let kids grow up to experience all the confusion that we mature people have to go through. But since we are adults, we can maneuver through, and we know, no, this is, a bad idea. You understand? Yes, we don't give in to everything that comes to our mind. Like, anything that comes blowing does not sweep us away. Yeah, but if you want to raise kids, the future is Africa. The future, when we say Africa is the future, it's not just the future in the way that resources are here, in the way that land is here, in the way that, moral-wise, this is the place to be for you to raise your child. Because over here, yes. Anybody that has been watching this video, let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you have not. And support the growth of this channel by becoming a member on here. I'll see you in another video. My name is Gracie. I love you. Bye. And let me give you just a scripture for our children. The Bible says in Matthew 18:5-6, that whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it will be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Protect your children. Thank you for watching. Bye.